works good, watch you back that data up. You got important files, better back that data up. Call IT quick when you back that data up. Girl, what you risking for? Back that data up. Girl, you working on a draft, yeah, it's clean, yeah. Got your whole week saved on that screen, yeah. 5 stack when you pass, yeah, they mean, yeah. 1 crash and it's gone, know what I mean, yeah. You can save a hit sync, yeah. Right now, yeah. Cloud copy local too, don't play around, yeah. I'ma back the data up, planner, yeah. System scanner, yeah. Keep it safe always, yeah. Data handler, yeah. Look, I keep it real good, yeah. Understood, yeah. From the office to the crib, yeah. It's all good, yeah. Got a system running large, yeah. On the guard, yeah. Never slipping on my files, yeah. Play it smart, yeah. Works good, watch you back that data up. You got important files, better back that data up. Call IT quick when you back that data up. Girl, what you risking for? Back that data up. Girl, what you risking for? Back that data up. Girl, your work's good, watch you back that data up. You got important files, better back that data up. Call IT quick when you back that data up. Girl, what you risking for? Back that data up. 3 copies deep, yeah, that's the move, yeah. 2 different drives, yeah, keep it smooth, yeah. 1 off-site safe, yeah, out the room, yeah. If it all go down, still resume, yeah. Add 1 more layer, yeah, lock tight, yeah. Immutable copy, yeah, can't write, yeah. Test restore clean, yeah, 0 flaws, yeah. If it don't come back, that's a loss, yeah. Don't wait till it freeze, don't wait till it crash. Don't wait till your work disappear in a flash. Don't wait till you sitting there feeling. Just back that data up, back that data up. Back that data up, then stop. Check, check, make sure it's locked. Now sync it to the cloud on top. Then verify it, don't let it drop.
Day, Internet. I'm Jeff Gredler, head brand ambassador of Spiceworks, and I'm not alone today. My co-host, unfortunately, we have no backup because she is 101. Please welcome Chelsea A.M.
Hey, everyone.
Happy World Backup Day.
Happy
Chelsea.
World Backup Day.
Yeah, on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday
That's
at
how
11.
we do it. Yeah, the Tuesday at 11. We are here live in Cvent. This will be everywhere soon, but we're getting there. But thanks for everyone for joining us on this World Backup Day. May all your alert lights be green. Chelsea, is all your data backed up?
We're going to get to the backup persona that matches me best later. But
that's coming too. Well,
no, I just have a lot of laptops, but nothing's backed up.
Yes, we're getting there though. Well, if you have a lot of laptops, technically that's 2 locations.
Okay, all right, there we go.
So that'll count. So thank you for joining us today. Thank you to Sal 9000 and producer Mario for that awesome World Backup Day brainworm that's going to be with you all day, which is perfect. Show that to your users.
Yeah.
Right. Just to make sure you're backing some stuff up. So, Chelsea, we've got a packed show here. So we're going to get it all in as much as we can. We're just shout out to the chat. We already have some chatters in there. Keep that chat going.
Hey, chat.
Yes, I know this is a little different. We're just doing a little experiment. We'll have this on YouTube and all our platforms because our community is everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's how we do it. That's how the community goes. So, Chelsea, I don't know if you got a chance to look, but speaking of our community, I reached out to them last week because it's World Backup Day. And as an IT pro, still count myself as one of the pros, we have trust issues. So my post was, what backup methodology do you trust in 2026? Did you get a chance? Did you check out some of those posts?
I skimmed it, and I like that there was a mix of snark and then some helpful posts. But I definitely have a favorite post, and it is towards the top.
It is.
Yeah. Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, say it.
All right. So Dennis Kelly says, what in response to what is your golden rule for backups? That they are recoverable. Right. Yep. I think that's pretty important.
That is a trust issue, right? Because, I don't know if you know this, that when it comes to like SSDs and those the USB thumb drives, they actually, as soon as you start using them, start to die a slow death. They require a charge. And if you have all your stuff on a thumb drive that you might not have checked in years,
Oh boy.
they might not come back up.
Why? Like, I feel like this is like when they say, like back in the day, they were like, eat margarine instead of butter, or do this or that. And it's like every time, or eat eggs, don't eat eggs. And now I'm like, now you tell me this?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Cause I'm like a USB janitor. Like I have these lanyards of like 10 USB sticks that I should just hang in from the keys. And I just need to like check them, but I haven't checked them in a while. And I realized they might need a little pulse, and maybe just make a copy and paste and drop it somewhere else, right?
It's kind of like a good relationship. You gotta check in on it,
Yeah.
foster it, make sure it knows that you care,
Yeah.
that it's alive.
Yeah, we
okay.
can do like our for our 90s brethren out there, you can do a Joey Tribbiani to your backups and say, how you doing?
Yes. I want to know in chat how many people got that reference.
Yes. So let's see if the 90s, shout out to 90s. But we had some good stuff in that chat. Patrick Farrell, thou shalt back up SQL transaction log files. That is a golden rule. Another one, which could be controversial from the great and powerful admin. Email is not a file storage backup. Back it up for C levels anyway. I don't know. Mark Cuban, he considers his email inbox like a repository of all his data, right? So can you imagine? And he's been around for a while. So how thick is his PST? Maybe as thick as his wallet.
Well,
he's got a PST.
We'll have to get him on the show and ask him about
it. He's just right up the road trip.
I use my email like that.
Yeah.
Like it is really my backlog for everything. I'm like, okay, let me go reference that document there.
Well, I'm going to give you a hot take right now. Our friends at Google are watching, but like, why is your search engine in your email not so good, pal? I thought that's how you made your money.
Wow, you're feeling spicy today, calling everyone out.
Just calling them out. So, Pat, for sure, what's up? I know you're out there. Thank you for the Silicon Valley reference in your post. Very, very always. It's a timeless show.
It really is.
It really is. But yeah, the golden rule, have at least 2 offsite copies, and we have a video that we made that we're going to show later. Snapshots. Don't forget your snapshots. It will totally save you in a virtual environment. And we're still manual. We do occasional restores of a VM just to ensure they're good. Yeah, see, he does this. How you doing, snapshot? How you doing?
A little later on, Jonathan Johnson writes, golden rule, nobody wants backups. What they really want are successful restores.
Yes. Oh, good one, JJ. That one should be, that could be a poster. Oh, yeah. So we have a one from Adrian. RAID 0, software RAID, pail of water and mop for server room, or just plug out, wall plug, and restart server. Water in the server room could be pretty terrifying. So, yeah, we had a lot. Oh, yeah, you got JJ. Is there any other ones that caught you in there?
Oh, well, it kind of a reference to a video you guys put out earlier this week. Amaro talks about that 3-2-1 and always do a full restore after every full backup once a week.
Yeah.
Jokes aside. Yeah.
Oh, we got Ode to Joy in the house. It's Amy. Hey, Pat, so strange using in real life names. That's what Cvent does.
Yeah.
This is like the Spiceworks moment, like, oh, that's who you are when you have that avatar moment. So, yeah, sorry, I jumped to the chat. Let me jump back to our chat here.
I've been pulled back.
Where'd it go? Oh, yeah, this is it. So, yeah, I wanted to go over mountain bikers. It has some golden rules. Test and verify on a periodic basis. Fast external SSD to offload data from flailing, not totally flailing, and we've done a few logic board swaps and plastic bag crack open jobs here and there. So again, we're used to those SSDs being quicker than hiccup, but again, you still got to give them some love to make sure that they're not slowly degrading over time. Do you think that's why back in the day, like even let's go back to even Egyptian times, their backups were actually carved in stone? Because they were like, no, it's not going to be able to hold the charge, or they're not going to have a system enough that's going to be able to read our data. So let's just carve it in this rock.
They were future-proofing 100% with the hieroglyphics.
Yes, they were. So because, there's, I don't know, are you familiar with the crystal skulls? And I'm not talking about the bad Indiana Jones movies.
Oh, no, actually, I thought of a Paul Walker movie. Called Skulls. No, I'm not familiar with them. Tell me more, Jeff Gretler.
There is a chance that there is data that's stored in there that we have yet figured out how to recover, because we might not have the technology to, because again, like Superman 2 taught us, you can store data on crystals, right?
Yeah.
So that crystal skull might be all of mankind's. It could be Noah's Ark. of data that's on there. We don't know how to access it yet.
Some Stargate.
Yeah, I'm saying it's just
right
out
there.
there that there is a just we got some thinkers here.
I
on a
wonder what Joe
Tuesday.
Rogan would think about that.
Oh man, he's just also right up the road. Let's go crash his podcast. Let's go over just a couple more really quick though. Amero's. This is how I properly back up. Pre-flight check. Before you even shift into reverse, you need to know what's behind you. This is all before the beep beep. Check the blind zone. Mirrors can't see everything if you're busy or your driver. Kids do a quick walk around, visually scan before getting in, adjust your seat, ensure you can sit up straight and turn the torso easily. Is he talking about data or just leaving the driveway? Oh, I just realized oh my goodness, that the whole thing was the gag. I should have read the whole thing from the bottom. So yeah, he's teaching you how to back up out of your driveway. But jokes aside, 3, 2, 1, and always do a full restore after every full backup once a week. So I don't know, maybe backup devices should have the backup noise of a truck or a bus backing up, so you know it's properly happening. If you don't hear it, you're not backing up.
Like dude.
Yeah. I was not going to interrupt that.
Wait, okay, I've got a question.
Yes.
So especially for the IT pros in chat, and Jeff, this is maybe a good question for you. I know you're not, necessarily in the weeds doing all the IT stuff these days for Spiceworks, but is this a sort of thing, especially if it's something people are, or you're supposed to be doing on a weekly basis, daily basis, whatever the cadence is there like a calendar alert? Are you getting some sort of alert or reminder like, don't forget, it's time to back up? Or is it just like muscle memory?
It's a little bit of both, right? You should have those. And here's the thing in 2026 where there's so much automation going that you can set all this stuff and set it and forget it. But that's when you get in a little bit of danger of like not testing your restores, always assuming that it's going good, because we do have alert blindness, right? You're getting so many alerts coming in. That's one that should be at the top, especially that data that you're going to need. And the users can go a little bit rogue, right? It's very easy now to just throw your stuff on Google Drive.
You're like, great.
Yes, exactly. And just remind people that My Documents and worse, Recycle Bin is not a backup repository. It is not.
Wait, I think you're telling me all of this. I'm learning so much. I'm taking notes.
I saw that look on your face and just like, wait, oh my goodness. So, but yeah. Thank you guys. It's a really fun post. It's a post that we should keep going. So let's keep it live and going there. But let's move on we're going to do another reheated video, because guess what? When it comes to Control-Alt-Tech, we backed up all our data and we made some fantastic videos that were one and done that we feel need to be reheated and see the light of day again. So we have a special video that is from our very dear, close, personal, longtime friends, Andrew Barron, Jessica Nolan. You know, and they used to do an IT update, and they did one specially for World Backup Day that we're going to check out right now. So let's check that out.
Hi, welcome to IT Update. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Jessica.
And we're here in our brand new studio to talk about World Backup Day. It's pretty sweet. Check it out. Fancy. Oh, shit.
I swear to God, it's one bill. Just set up automatic payment.
That sounds really hard, and I'm pretty lazy. Oh, hey, look. It's back up. Back up. Get it? Like World Backup Day.
It's hysterical.
Yeah. Hey, you know what one really cool thing is about World Backup Day? It's a federally recognized holiday, which means vacation.
Yeah, it's not a federal holiday.
But I made plans.
Sucks to be you. To ring in the special 24 hours of backup awareness on March 31st, we've compiled a list of best backup practices.
That's right, I actually had my friend Ted in sales send over a quick list.
Sales and backup? Well, this is going to be great.
Okay, here we go. Tip number 1, whatever you do, don't back up.
Wait, don't back up?
Yeah, that's what I said, don't back up. Granted, backing up takes minimal time and energy, but it's time and energy you could spend fixing your fantasy football roster or napping. Number 2.
Can't wait.
Always store files in your recycle bin.
Andrew, that's like the trash bin on your computer. Your files are going to get deleted eventually.
No, it's just that handy little icon, so you always know where your files are. I actually have actually use one in real life too. It's right here. It's perfect. It's on my. What is? Oh.
Yep.
He has no idea what this is for.
All right. Next tip.
Okay, we'll just skip the next 18 tips. Anyway, we have bigger issues going on. We can't even afford a decent green screen, so.
Yeah, maybe it's time to, I don't know, get a sponsor, maybe?
Who would ever sponsor this show? We literally have 3 viewers. I counted. Anyway, it's not like there's, some backup provider out there offering solutions with unparalleled ease of use and confidence for IT, such as radically easy data protection and disaster recovery.
Hate you.
Classic.
Was that your first viewing of that?
I
Or you haven't seen it in a minute?
I haven't seen it in a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a little while. You might have been might have been your community manager days. So you were wrangling the cats.
I was wrangling
while that was
the
happening.
cats.
But yeah, very big thanks to our buddies Andrew Barron and Jessica Nolan, who we still keep in touch with. I don't know. We're gonna get appearances soon. We're gonna bring back all the classics.
Special guests.
Yes,
Keep
we
an
need
eye out.
those special guests. So, but yeah, Chris said that's my provider, Unitrends, and also shout out to Katie from Unitrends. I think she's moved on to different vendors, and she's might be in a completely different industry now, but she's definitely a community legend for sure. And she was always great at Spiceworks. So shout out to that
Green gal.
as well. But yeah, things have changed a little bit since back in those days for certain backups. But what hasn't changed is people running to us, failing to plan, which means they plan to fail, and they've had some disasters. So we wanted to go over some of those disasters.
Oh yeah, this is
Does
gonna
that sound good? You want to do that?
Yeah,
Let's do that next. So let's start with our buddy Brittany from Ninja One. Shout out to Brittany. Yeah, holler.
Brittany.
Yes, our former Spiceworkers, but still with us in spirit because she is part of Ninja One, who is a big part of Spice World. So Rain Gray, one of the technical writers from Ninja One, had true stories of devastating data loss and tips for recovery. So check out that blog if you've not checked it out. But we were just kind of cruising through here, and I'm like, they had this was disasters from last year. So AT&T data breach from June 2025. We're not allowed to say what provider we have, but do you remember this issue?
Oh no, 2025.
Yeah, last year, when one of the largest telecom breaches to date, AT&T suffered a massive data breach that affected 86 million customers. Sensitive personal information, names, birth dates, phones, address, over 44 million social security. Now, how terrifying is that to know? Like, how many times you have to give your social and it could just be floating around out there?
Yeah.
I mean, AT&T is one of the big 3, right? You got AT&T, Verizon, or T-Mobile.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were affected by that. So I wonder how many people went to Cricket after that, or Mint Mobile. I don't know, but that's terrifying because, again, you would think that once you get that big out there, that you'd have your stuff together.
Better disaster.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily have your stuff together. This one is near dear to our heart because it's right down the street from us. The Texas Department of Transportation, TX. Hackers infiltrated the TX. Crash records information, downloading personal information, 300,000 crash reports, and 400,000 individuals were breached. Again, how much stuff could you do with your license number? You could probably, at the minimum, take out a loan, right?
I mean, but I was just thinking to what end, and that one makes me think of like the 80s movies or like 90s movies where the kids want to change their grade in the system, so they hack the whole system and mess it up for everybody just so one person can be like, okay, I didn't have a crash, or I don't know.
And it used to be, back in the day, thinking of the movie Hackers, Hack the Planet, hashtag Hack the Planet.
Ooh, Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie back in the day. Matthew Lillard.
Oh, wow.
Just throwing out Hack the Planet. But it used to be just kind of a reputation thing, right? I mean, before like and I'm getting back to the MySpace days, you just like, you just did it to say you could do it.
Yeah.
And then it became a movie, a movie plot device. Like, there you go, Matthew Broderick in War Games, right? Was another one. It's just proving that you can do it, but it's kind of like, the cat who catches the squirrel. Back then, you're like, I caught it. Now I don't know what to do with it. But now they know exactly what to do with it, right? There's data brokers, on the dark web that they're going to sell that data right away, and that's terrifying. But back then, when the internet was fun and whimsical,
I remember, what was it called? Like, you're a white hat. You like, if you would just break into someone's website and then reach out to the admin, be like, "Hey, I broke into your website. Here's how I did it."
Yeah.
Like, I feel like nowadays you definitely can't do that, because they'll be like, "Okay, I'll get the police over there right away." Like,
you'd be surprised. There's actually businesses that still will do that. They'll test
really?
they'll test like your
Pen
MX
test?
record, your DNS records, and they'll just go check it out and say, "Hey, what's up with this?" And then you have to, and another big one is image, looking for those copyright infringements. Like, hey, can you prove that you have a license to that? They'll go through your site, and we've seen it, and just like, hey, can you prove that you own the license to that? In the hopes that you're like, if you don't, you're like, well, we happen to sell a service that can do that. So you better have your license to do that. But if you send that kind of stuff to legal, they take everything pretty seriously, because no one, again, one of the biggest thing for IT professionals, don't be on the news.
Yeah.
Don't be on the news. That's
Yeah.
what we try to do. You're always, even though you weren't in the IT trenches, so to speak, in the server room, you're always there, right? Because you're very tech savvy. You've always been around that. Like, how
I definitely don't put my passwords on Post-its underneath the keyboard or anything like that. I would never.
No, but even just like, you've seen people that you like work with, like on your teams or different teams, or anyone that you're consulting with. Like, do you bring I don't want to brag, but I work for an IT professional company, and you should be doing this because you have street cred.
I think it was a little bit more prevalent. Like, I would do stuff like that when I was working at Spiceworks, and definitely there were a couple of coworkers who, when they would walk away from their PC and it wasn't locked, they would get hit with the whole cloud to butt extension, which would change every time they reference the word cloud to butt. And then I know I've told the story 100 times, but
no, I didn't know that you got into that. I thought that was just IT department doing that. You were in on that too?
Doing that. It was actually a really bad one. Someone was like, "Is this a new term? Like, is butt like a new technology?" I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I did that. I installed this on your computer."
That's incredible.
But yeah, and I mean, I definitely am not as tech savvy as y'all, and I'm so grateful that I have access to such a huge IT community and so many friends. But in my circle of non-technical people, I am considered the techie one.
That's
and
what
I'm
I was going to say. You have to be.
Me? Like, I just know a little, but yeah.
You know enough to be, maybe you're not law enforcement, but you're community watch at a minimum.
Yeah, I know enough to know, okay, I'm not doing this quite as I should be doing it, but also to protect myself just a little.
You just like, I'm Chelsea AF. I've been writing puns about the mistakes you've been making for over a decade. I'm aware. I don't want to be the pun.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, a couple more here, and then we'll jump over. There was a Colonial Pipeline cyber attack, a Marks and Spencer cyber attack, and a big one that we're going to go over and we're going to jump over. But thank you, Brittany, for letting us share that blog from Ninja One. But there's another big one, that our very own Peter Tsai wrote all about. So Peter Tsai, he now has an article that he's going to be posting bi-weekly called Root Access, because Peter is in the weeds. He's a rapper, he's a dater dynamo, but he's also an author, and he's the thing about Peter that's always so impressive is he's constantly trying to learn and then pass his learnings on through his articles. So he had the how an IT backup disaster almost trashed Toy Story 2. Are you familiar with this story?
I am, as of this morning.
But yeah, this was kind of legendary, because you would think it's Disney, right? And Pixar. They spent billions of dollars. They have to have their stuff together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So definitely worth checking out this article. I'm going to post both of these articles in the chat, but yeah, the TLDR is the only way that this was able to recover, was just everybody had a bunch of scratch data of the film that they dumped back in to pull the movie together. And how much did that movie make? Let's check it out live. I'm sorry, I'm going to box office. I'm going to check it out. Box Office Mojo. How much did Toy Story 2 make? I'm glad I didn't have anything weird open on
500 million. 1 billion.
Toy Story 2. Let's just check out how much it made. So yeah,
$3 trillion.
$500 million that Toy Story 2 made. That to some fast thinking IT professionals that had to, because let's face it, we know for a fact that the IT pros were not involved with this. Somebody was doing something they shouldn't have been doing, and it took some fast thinking to get all that data back into a movie that we all loved, that we'll just call a trilogy because they could have stopped after Toy Story 3. But you know, can you believe that it's just like it? But yeah, check out this article. Can you believe pseudo $500,000 movie? Oops. Let's use our users our users data to back this up because it was an incomplete restore that probably wasn't tested.
I've got a question for you. So for those IT pros that were quick on their toes and helped solve this solution, do you think they got a bonus?
They better have.
Or just a pat on the back, or like, oh, well, don't let that happen again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, they they technically could have got executive producer credit at that point, and maybe like 1% of the box office earnings or something, since they actually saved the data. They should have saved the day. Yeah, saved the day and the data. Yep. But Peter's multiple his points. Everyone working on Toy Story 2 had permission to read, write, and delete files, because that's safe, right?
Ooh.
Everyone could access any machine. Pixar being wide open Unix environment meant that it was very promiscuous girl. You could /net or walk across the network and Steve over to Steve Jobs' machine if you wanted to. Like, how wild is that?
That's insane. So everyone had advanced admin privileges. Okay.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good.
So yeah, the end, as a result, when IT restored the data from an on-site tape backup following the deletion of the event, it was only a partial restore, meaning the movie would not render properly. A few struggling to make things work. For a week, unsuccessfully, things were looking pretty grim, but it did have a happy ending. That's the good news, because we do know it went on to make $500 million.
Wait, did the movie have a happy ending, or did the
no, Toy Story 3, if you didn't cry, you need to check your pulse. Okay. But I don't know about Toy Story 2's ending, but yeah. Well, he gives a lot of good stuff in there, but definitely go check out this article. I'm just doing the TLDR of it, but it just goes to show that no matter how much money a corporation is bringing in, it's still so important to have the IT professionals like our audience and our community members to be at the table, to be that voice that's saying, are you sure we should do this? Or has anybody thought about that? Because we know very well, like sales and marketing, sometimes they get a louder voice, right? Because they'll say they're bringing in the money or they're making it no, but we are the wind beneath the wings of these giant birds that make billions of dollars. So don't ever let anybody call you a cost center.
You guys are priceless.
Priceless.
You're worth every penny.
Worth every single penny. So.
And Robbie Rhodes, I'm so curious. Robbie, I'm so curious what your Spiceworks username is. Wrote, "Whoa, did my brain just glitch out, or did I hear a Nelly Furtado song?"
I'm just saying that you're going to get musical and movie references, because that is how the old brain works. But yeah, that was fun trip. But yeah, I'm going to post the link to these articles while you guys are enjoying. So we had our producer Mario, Sal 9000, recently posted last week in all our socials and the community, basically a backup explainer video of like the types of backups you should be doing. Maybe you can show this to C-Level Suite, but we went back in the day. I earned the gray hairs, and I'm like, you know what? Let's do it Viewmaster style. So tell us stories with a little bit of 3D, because in my opinion, and changed my mind, a Viewmaster is just basically 80s VR. Changed my mind. So yeah, let's check out this video from our buddy SpiceRex on the real story of the evolution of backups.
Ever wonder how IT keeps your data safe? Let's take a look at the history of backup strategies. There's the classic 3-2-1 strategy. It worked for years. 3 copies, 2 different media types, 1 off-site. But times have changed. Ransomware demands more. Meet the new gold standard, 32110. On top of the 321 strategy, we add 1 immutable or offline copy that malware can't touch, and 0 restore errors. For the most critical systems, we use 432. 4 copies, 3 sites, 2 off-site. Maximum redundancy for when that regional disaster strikes. 321 is no longer sufficient on its own. The essential standard is 32110. While 432 is powerful, it can be overly complex. Choose the real strategy that fits your reality. And be a hero of the office.
You're younger, so are you familiar with the?
Yes. Yeah.
You are.
Yes.
Classic.
Thank you for acknowledging that I'm younger.
Yes,
But
you're
yes,
way
I do
younger.
remember the Viewmaster. And what was that one with the not where you had the 2 knobs and it like drew Etch-a-Sketch.
Etch-a-Sketch, yes,
Yeah.
Etch-a-Sketch. I mean, I can go really way back in the machine and talk about Lightbright.
Oh, Lightbright. Okay, I know Lightbright. I
You know
do.
Lightbright,
Yeah,
but
I
yeah,
have older siblings.
there's some classic stuff in here.
Yeah.
So yeah, Amy, ode to joy. When this popped up on our YouTube feed, the vid totally makes you think of the 0118999819999119. Said, oh, I need to know what those numbers are.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the coffee, but Chelsea, I want to get your reaction on that video, right? Because that was just a breakdown
Yeah.
of the rules, right? The 321 versus 32110 versus 432. What do those numbers even mean to you?
Well, I mean, the explainer says it all. First of all, I love that it talks about how the 321 method kind of has evolved. I think it makes it really accessible. I mean, it's not like these are things I'm going to be introducing in my personal life, but I think it makes it really easy. Like kind of, I mean, I don't know if dumbs it down is the right way to put it, but it makes it make sense to the people that have to make decisions.
Can we do a Mary Poppins reference and just say a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down?
Yes.
That's what we need for our C-suite.
It was sweet and fun and accessible, and I'd be like, it's like it's a business case. Just use it as your business case for when you're talking about your backup plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I missed that. I guess it was just my brain freeze. The IT crowd emergency number chat won't let me post an image. That's ode to joy. That's what that number is. So basically, I think that's their way of saying submit a ticket.
Submit a ticket.
So thank you to Chris and Amy for that. But yeah, I mean, IT crowd, it's so funny. That was kind of like the Nick Burns in the US. Everybody was quite familiar of how frustrating it can be when you know what has to be done, but getting your company to get on board with that, because in the end, our skill set isn't necessarily how to force you to do the right thing, but we also are plagued with great power comes great responsibility. We understand the ramifications of this. Anytime like a backup's not happening, or if you're not doing it right, like, oh, no worries, we just did a backup, from here to the server room, and you have to kind of think of it just like, well, what if something happens to the building? Or like, what if something happens in the state?
Right.
Like you really have to start
A flood,
considering
a
this.
fire.
I mean, not to get like seriously morbid, but there's like down here near the airport, there's a lot of data centers here in Austin. And you really have to think about like, wow, you see all these poles, like these giant cement poles that are there that are preventing a car from having to crash through, even if it's accidentally, to crash through and taking your data out. So they're even trying to stop it physically.
Yep.
And I was with a security professional, like, yeah, but what about the roof? We're really close to the airport, God forbid an accident happens there and blocking the roof. But this is the stuff that kind of plagues us because this is the stuff we think about at night.
Yeah. And thankfully, you guys are thinking about these things on behalf of all the people who aren't. And I think what makes that video great is that you only have a few seconds to get your, that C-suite to pay attention to you. So it really does just give you the hard facts. Like, here's what we need to be doing, and here's why, and here's a quick visual.
Yeah.
You got to sell them on it quick while you have the time. And at the end of the day, too, it's like you guys are on the front line. So when you can't convince your C-suite to follow through with, supporting a proper disaster recovery or backup plan, then it's going to be your mess no matter what to clean up. So it really is.
That's the hardest part of just like, and I saw somebody quote that and they were talking about, much bigger things. It's just like, it seems like we're in a stage right now where it might not have been our responsibility. We didn't make the decision that caused this problem, but we have to make the decisions that fix the problems. And we're seeing that happen on a much wider scale now. But this is something that we've always been plagued with. Of like, so we're trying to be preventative maintenance is tough because we don't want to. We know that sinking feeling of being in a data center right before a holiday or late at night. We don't want to have that feeling happening to us. It causes a lot of gray hairs on your face and your chin, on your temples. I don't want to be Paulie Walnuts. I want to let's prevent this, the fire prevention over firefighting. But unfortunately, a lot of times with the C-suites, they have to wait for these disasters to happen before, okay, what can we do to prevent this? So I think we need to come up with good stories to terrify them before the stories actually happen to us.
Yeah.
Can you relate to that?
Yeah, 100%. 100. I mean, hey, I'm on the front line for, I'm on a creative delivery team. And sometimes you only have one shot to be like, this is what we recommend as the experts, to say, here's how we want to tell your story in a video or in a white paper. And then sometimes the client just has to find out the hard way that once they redline it and we do what they say, and then they put it out into the real world and it's not reacted to very well, we're like, we tried to tell you, but now we can make you another video if you want that, might hit the mark that we originally set the goal for.
I'm telling you have all this knowledge that you've gotten by proxy that I feel like you're in the club because of that. Because you can say, hey, I heard the story, Timo talking about cutting the network cable. It's just like, I heard a story of a squirrel eating, the last mile to the building and just cut off the data there. Or just like, as everybody knows, it's always a backhoe. It's always a backhoe, and now everything is down. Like these stories, right, being in the community for as long as you are, and probably you've seen all these stories. So you kind of have the PTSD in a way by proxy. Is that
by proxy? I've also been guilty of some things. So I learned by my own personal mistakes, but definitely I'm very grateful that I have been raised up in the Spiceworks community, because there are things that I have avoided in my personal life and with my friends' computers. And I'm like, okay, we can do this. Here's just a quick, here are the few steps we're going to take that are extra, that seem like extra to you, but we're going to be so grateful we did when something inevitably fails on us.
I feel like a proud mentor knowing that you are the IT professional for your family and your friends. Do you have any stories that you want to share that you've had with your family or friends of just like, I got this call and oh man?
I don't know that I have a good example off the top of my head, but there's definitely times where I've helped family back up, their phones are full or something. So I've helped them find places where we could transfer those to, but also have it on a physical drive, as well as in the cloud somewhere. I'm like, why don't we just have it in two places just in case? And then you can continue uploading to the cloud. And every once in a while, maybe when I come for a visit, we'll back this up, which I know it's not the best cadence, but it's a little something.
2 locations. You're following the numbers.
Yeah.
Because I'm personally, I'm not a fan of a lot of these providers where they're like, just pay us a little bit of money and we'll give you that cloud storage. There's also still that part of me is like, that's fine. I'm probably not going to put it in iCloud. I'm probably going to back it up to a local machine, find a way to just use that phone as a USB drive and dump them there locally. Because here's the thing that we all found out with cloud computing. Sorry, close your earmuffs to any of your financial planners. It's just the more stuff you put in the cloud, that bill just went up, right? So sometimes it's nice, I'm going to save a little money and back it up locally. So that is good. I got to share this with you. I don't know if you saw this chat from Timo Demel. Hopefully I said that name. This is the best backup. We have a Falcon sitting in front of our radio antenna for the wireless network. Now that is a backup story we need to hear. It's just ain't going to be no squirrels or little critters that are going to chew on our radio. We have a Falcon that's going to take that. So we officially now, Spiceworks has created a Falcon as a backup administrator. I'm proud. So can we get Sal? Can we get a round of applause for that Falcon for just doing the job? My very first job in IT was a backup administrator. I love that I share a LinkedIn credential with a Falcon.
That's awesome. That's killer.
That's pretty awesome. So, oh yeah, and then Chris, we got to check out that post. Been there, done that. Wrote about it in Spiceworks. There's a lot of great posts in the Spiceworks community. That if you're watching this community.spiceworks.com, guess what? It's free. You can't beat that price. And you get you can't beat the stories like this. But yeah, there's some good stories. We're gonna blow off the dust on another reheated video. Chelsea, I'm gonna apologize. You might need to cover your eyes quick, because I will say that there was a little bit of a backup mishap that happened on a World Backup Day back in the day that may have included that I didn't have redundancy for my belt, and some chairs may have been hurt in the filming of this video. I know it's going to sound strange, but we're going to pull it all together right now. We're going to show you that World Backup Day disaster that happened back in the day. Check this out.
Okay.
Hey, so what do you want to say to your IT pro on World Backup Day?
World Backup Day? No, I just came for the cake and beer.
Jeff, if it wasn't for you keeping things up and running, we'd be wild animals around here.
It hits me
Jeff, the man of the hour, man.
Thanks,
Hey,
dude,
how's it going? Good to see you.
Good, man. Hey, I found this on the printer. Is this yours?
This is some marketing thing I'm working on. So
No,
thanks for
I
giving me that back to me.
with this one too. Package deal.
Do you just hang around the printer all day?
That's my job. Do you need me to back those up?
I don't want to talk about this.
Fair enough. Guys, thank you so much for the party. Today was terrible. I forgot my belt. The only chips they had were salt and vinegar. They were terrible. But you guys, this surprise party really turned my frown upside down. This is the best World Backup Day I've ever had. Thank you guys. You guys backed up your stuff, right?
Backup? I have not saved a file in years.
I thought it was all in the cloud or something.
What is the cloud?
Stop! I'm doing the restore. You gotta give me a chance. No! Oh, come on, Key! Come on, baby!
I'm Batman. This is a distress call to all my fellow IT pros. My restores have all failed. Send help quickly. If anybody finds this, please tell my family I love them, and please do not let them search my browser history. We have exactly 42 nuts left, a bag of chips, salt and vinegar, the worst flavor, and this oatmeal, which contains 3,000 oats. So according to my calculations, carry the 2 over 1. I will be out of food in exactly 10 minutes. So, but I'm starving. What is the bathroom scenario here? Kind of a emergency. It's a number 3.
So many monitor stands. Nothing stands for anything anyway. It's all fell apart anyway, so you don't need stands because everything just fell.
This is all your fault, Jeff. Why didn't you test your restores, Jeff? Yeah, Jeff. All you had to do is test one restore, and it would be stop. I did test them. The test was fine. I didn't know it wasn't going to work in production.
All right, guys, it looks like my time is up here. They're about to break through the door. I swear to God, I will never, ever take the term disaster and disaster recovery lightly ever again, because when these guys come in, I'm doomed. And here's the true disaster is this all could have been avoided if I just had an off-site backup. Oh, God, no, God, no, no!
So good. That's so good. Jeff, babyface Jeff.
Yeah, I know. Where was that?
That was amazing. And that would never have been you. That for, everyone watching, that is a dramatization that was completely scripted. That would never be something Jeff
It was the
Gertler would
most
do.
terrifying 12 minutes of my life.
That's amazing.
And I love that no matter what the career was, I will find a way to crash into some chairs.
It's perfect. I'm surprised you didn't hit one over someone's back or something.
There may be
Batman.
some stuff on the cutting room floor.
Okay, so salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah, you know what?
Still have a taste
As I
for
get
it?
more gray hair, they've grown on me. We've talked about this with producer Mario. I was like, I don't know if you ever tried some crunched up salt and vinegar chips on some tuna fish sandwich. It's like, okay, maybe it's winning me over.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, I do like salt and vinegar chips, so I'm gonna try that.
Give it a try. But yeah, so glad somehow I made it. Blink rapidly if I still need help. I'm blinking rapidly. But yeah, but there's some good stuff. But this was back in the day. We survived, but the story still holds true of the 3-2-1-1-0. You got your locations, you have your backups, different locations, backing them up, testing those restores, and you know what the 0 stands for, right? 0 errors. If I would have known about 3-2-1-1-0, that version of Jeff, we wouldn't have had that. I wouldn't have had to eat dry oatmeal in production, which apparently sucks all the
30,000
fluid out of your mouth. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, it reminds me of like the saltine challenge.
It does, yeah. But speaking of that, though, there's a certain type of backup personality for that type of stuff. So, Chelsea, I did put out the challenge to you of just like, can you help me build some backup personality types? So I thought, let's be fun. I didn't watch this, so I don't even know what we're about to see. But the floor is yours.
Well, I'm going to do it live. Okay, Jeff?
Okay.
It being World Backup Day, I love to come on here with a segment that I collaborate with Sal 9000 on. So, this one really does pose a very important question. And it's not if you back up your data, it's what type of backup person are you? What's your backup personality, people? So chat this. I want you to participate and I want you to track your answers. Okay. Because I'm going to give you, I think like 4 options. So A, B, C, D. And at the end, we're going to figure out what persona you are. What's what bucket do you fall in, so to speak? So for my first question number 1, your laptop crashes right now. What's your reaction? Are you A, all good, I've got multiple backups ready to go? B, wait, doesn't Google Drive save stuff automatically? C, I think I backed it up like last year.
Oof.
Or D, cool. That's cool. I'll just start over. I have a feeling what's going to happen in chat here, but in case there's some, newbies out there that are maybe just like, I'm so glad I'm watching this episode because I've got to get working on my disaster recovery. So A, all good. B, Google Drive doesn't say that automatically. C, I think I backed it up. Or D, I guess I'll just start over.
Yeah, we got no B's, but we got a couple of A's.
Okay.
We got, my laptop C from Canada.
I'm like a B/C sometimes. I'm like, wait, what? It wasn't saved automatically? I will never just start over. No, I guess I'll have to sometimes, but hopefully I'll never be in that.
You still get a personal attachment. And I think that maybe a lot of the younger folks don't have that, where you just feel like their devices are a little more pluck and chuck and they're used to everything just being there.
Right.
But
at their fingertips.
Anybody who was before that, where it's just like when it was an HDD and you hear the click, click, that that makes your stomach sink.
All right, so remember that answer. Now we're going on to question number 2. How often do you back up your data? A, it's automated plus scheduled like a responsible adult. B, whenever I remember / before big projects. C, when something feels off. Or D, what do you mean how often? All right. So are we responsible adults? We're A, B, whenever I remember, or before a big project, or maybe, I guess, like during a big project.
Yeah.
C, when something feels off, or D, what do you mean?
We got a lot of A's. We got a couple of an A and a C. We got a D. We got a D in there. Wait, what was the D one again?
D is what do you mean? How often? I mean, I feel like C is like kind of pure instinct, but you know, I barely ever trust my gut, so I probably should be more of a at least an A. I think I'm closer to a B. I think I'm closer to a B, unfortunately. But I don't do this for a living, people. All right. No, I mean, no judgment, no shade. Sorry, that's not a little more judgy.
It's more proxy by sure. But yeah, I think we live in now a time in 2026 that we expect our data to be everywhere, because even 10 years ago, when that disaster happened on World Backup Day, there were multiple devices weren't as frequent. And I think we have a lot of merging of the BYOD is turned into your personal stuff is going to be on your professional stuff on your personal device. So where do you back in it? And you always expect all that data to be there. So I think we have to really work hard at that geofence of not only here's my personal and that's backed up, here's my professional and that's backed up. And I say professional loosely because it is me.
Well, you get to have a lot of fun for everything. So.
It's definitely fun. So Thaddeus, I'm so unorganized, so starting over is almost appealing. You know, I've heard of that, and I think it's something that happens with disasters. Somebody is an actress who played Kate in Lost, and she talked about her house that she had while she was filming the show. Like her house burned down, and she lost everything. And she said she had this weird euphoric feeling that she just felt like, whoa, this is like
clean
a
slate.
fresh start, like a reboot. So, Thaddeus, I do see that actually could be somewhat appealing once you go through the 12 stages of grief of losing your data.
Yep. And also, provided it's just your data and not the company's data.
Right. Yeah, there's that.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in that server room eating 3,000 oats.
Exactly.
30 seconds. Okay, question number three. Where is your backup stored? A, multiple places, cloud, external, offsite. Talking about that 32110.
Correct.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. B, cloud storage, I think. C, external drive, somewhere in my house that I probably haven't checked on in a while. Or D, backup? You mean production? What? So multiple places, just in the cloud, just on a physical hard drive, or where, what do you mean? Yeah, I think, wait, how many D's do we have in here?
There's a few A's, but I like Deep and Wheels. It's a secret. Nobody knows where.
There you go. Nobody.
That is so secure. When you don't even know, can't even find it yourself. That is super secure.
Alrighty, and then I've got one last question for you.
One last one, okay.
Make sure you guys are keeping track of your answers. Question 4. Why do you really back up your data? A, best practices and compliance. B, for peace of mind. C, I've been burned before. Or D, I don't. I just hope for the best.
Well, let's see in there. I'm curious who's gleefully
We got a
optimistic.
CD in there from Thaddeus.
Oh yeah, and Patty's got an A, B, and C in there. It's is there a multiple personality disorder of your backup personality types? A little of this,
I guess
little
we'll
of
find
that.
out. I like Timo. He's saying because I would get fired. LOL. That's a good one. I should
Job
have that
security
list.
is always a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he also threw away, he encrypted the backups and threw away the key just in case. And there was a few one I like. To Joy Amy's A in professional life, D in personal life. That's an interesting thing to have to deal with, right? Because when you deal with something all day, you don't like the idea of having to deal with it professionally, right? I've referenced this Seinfeld episode before of the mover who worked for a moving company that had no furniture because he hated furniture and he didn't even want to see it at night.
Totally.
Are we like that with our backup data? It's like, I don't even care.
It's like a chef who doesn't want to cook his own dinner when he gets home. Or for me, as a project manager, my sisters want to go on a trip. I'm like, you just tell me when and where and how much, and I'll be there. I'm not planning a thing. I'm not making a decision. You guys figure it out.
I love that backup is it's interesting because you're so good at the project managing and planning that I can actually see everybody looking to you like, Chelsea, what are we doing?
I'll review your plan, but send me a draft.
I have notes.
I have notes. Okay, so let's do the big reveal. So everyone just think about what your answers were. We're going to start out with the mostly A's. So this is going to reveal your backup personality. If you were mostly A's, you are the Fort Knox.
Oh, I like it.
Okay, you've got layers, you've got redundancy, possibly a backup for your backups, which you possibly, I gotta scratch that out. You've got a backup for your backups, backup. You trust no one, and you don't even trust the cloud. Yeah, I think that's safe. I think that's smart.
I love it.
You probably sleep really well at night. Excuse me. Alrighty, so how many folks were mostly A's? How many Fort Knox folks do we have in chat?
I saw a lot of A's.
Yeah.
I saw a lot of A's.
Okay, let's see the next personality type, the cloud optimist. Okay. So you believe everything is syncing probably somewhere. You trust the cloud like it's a higher power. So you are you are backing things up to the cloud, which I think that's, a good first step, but it's not the only step you should be taking. What do you think, Jeff? What do you think about a cloud optimist?
I mean, it's always good to be an optimist, but in a weird way, when it comes to your company data, you have to be a little bit of a pessimist, right? And just never make the assumption that that your job is running correctly, or that script ran okay, or a copy. So I think you have to, and it's hard for people who are optimists, they have to have a little bit of pessimism, for that job security.
Yeah, you might not be quite wrong, but you're also definitely not safe.
Right.
So think about
it's
that.
It's like a G.I. Joe one to grow on type of thing.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Okay, let's move on to the mostly C. So if you answered mostly C to those 4 questions, you're in the category of personas that have learned the hard way. You've experienced loss. You have a story. You know backups matter. You just haven't fully committed yet. So I think for those C's, they were kind of, they had more of the physical backups and occasionally checking on things, but not like a full or serious commitment to the cadence of that how you're backing it up and where you're backing it up.
Yeah, I think we can definitely have that jaw scene of comparing scars. I think everybody who's watching the show that deals with the ones and zeros could say, I have that beat, I got a scar here, I got a scar here, I got bit here. So I think we all have a little C in us.
Yeah. And, I definitely learn I don't like to say I learn best from my mistakes, but I definitely do have some very memorable lessons when I realize I've made a mistake and now I have to figure out how to solve it.
Right.
Yeah. Alrighty, and for our mostly D's, this is the YOLO operator. Backups are more of a concept than a reality. You live on the edge. Production is the backup. Okay, so you probably are the chaos in your life. You probably are the problem, but we still love you, and we just want to encourage you.
They're always so happy though. YOLO, ignorance is bliss.
Like stress-free. I want to be there.
They're fun to have at parties, but maybe not in the server room.
Right.
That this stuff will kind of work some out. But that was awesome, Josie. Thank you. Let's give it a hand.
Yeah, thanks. Well, thanks for letting me do that. I know, just a little light fun.
Yeah.
Just a little light fun. We know that we've got a lot of professionals out there in the audience, so we know you know what you're doing. So thanks for indulging me on that.
Yeah, I mean, we all know the Spiceworks community is professional therapy. We're allowed to share these war stories and have a little bit of fun. And like, you can laugh about it now. I love when someday you're going to laugh about this. Oh, and then you're like, I can't wait till that day happens because I ain't laughing right now. I mean, you have tears streaming down your face and your stomach hurts, but it happens sometimes. But that's what we have World Backup Day for, to remind you that knowing is half the battle. And if you prevent the preventative maintenance is critical, it's gold in this life. But well, Chelsea, I think that's a wrap. We got 1 minute left. So thank you for joining us on a happy World Backup Day.
Thank you. And can I make a quick shout out to all the IT pros out there that keep, the newbies like me, the non-techie folks, more like a techie folk here, but not really the techie folks. But all what I'm trying to say is I'm just shouting you guys out for keeping us all from absolute disaster. Thank you so much to every IT pro out there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So yeah, some quick housekeeping here. So we're going to be off this Friday because we stream today on Tuesday, but then on the 10th, we're going to be back with Spring Break live stream, special guests in the house, and then we have our 20th anniversary podcast series. You just watched the Francis episode last week, which was awesome. We're going to have the Jay Hallberg episode that's going to be dropping too soon. So that's all we have. I'm not going to say check yourself before you wreck yourself. So it's just like back yourself before you rack yourself. Can we do something like that? But yes, maybe Sal, we can end with that music video. But yeah, don't forget to back yourself before you rack yourself. And we'll see you soon.
You got important files, better back that data. Call IT quick when you back that data up. Girl, what you risking for? Back that data up. Girl, you working on a draft, yeah, it's clean, yeah. Got your whole week saved on that screen, yeah. File stack when you pass, yeah, they mean, yeah. One crash and it's gone, know what I mean, yeah. You can save a hit sync, yeah. Right now, yeah. Cloud copy local too, don't play around, yeah. I'ma back the data up planner, yeah. System scanner, yeah. Keep it safe always, yeah. Data handler, yeah. Look, I keep it real good, yeah. Understood, yeah. From the office to the crib, yeah. It's all good, yeah. Got a system running large, yeah. On the guard, yeah. Never slipping on my files, yeah. Play it smart, yeah. Girl, your work's good, watch you back that data up. You got important files, better back that data up. Call IT quick when you back that data up. Girl, what you risking for? Back that data up. Girl, what you risking for? Back that data up. Girl, your work's good, watch you back that data up. You got important files, better back that data up. Call IT quick when you back that data up. Girl, what you risking for? Back that data up. 3 copies deep, yeah, that's the move, yeah. 2 different drives, yeah, keep it smooth, yeah. 1 off-site safe, yeah, out the room, yeah. If it all go down, still resume, yeah. Add 1 more layer, yeah, lock tight, yeah. Immutable copy, yeah, can't write, yeah. Test restore clean, yeah, 0 flaws, yeah. If it don't come back, that's a loss, yeah. Don't wait till it freeze, don't wait till it crash. Don't wait till your work disappear in a flash. Don't wait till you sitting there feeling. Just back that data up, back that data up. Back that data up, then stop. Check, make sure it's live. Now sync it to the cloud on top. Then verify it, don't let it drop.